I'm Fallon Taylor. Welcome to MBANow. With me today is Wendy Penn, MBA's Associate Vice President of Affordable Housing Initiatives, who is here today to talk about Convergence. Wendy, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me, Fallon.
Of course. So the first question I have for you is, can you tell us a little bit more about Convergence?
Sure. Convergence is a collective impact initiative focused on increasing homeownership for Black, Hispanic, and other underserved communities. It brings together local stakeholders like lenders, real estate professionals, housing counselors, and others, along with national partners like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, CoreLogic, and iEmergent, to bridge 4 gaps that create barriers to homeownership. That's the information gap, the trust gap, the resource gap, and the market gap. Convergence works to leverage existing programs and resources and then test new locally driven solutions to address those challenges.
Thanks for that explainer, Wendy. So correct me if I'm wrong, Convergence now has 3 place-based initiatives in Memphis, Columbus, and now we just launched Convergence Philadelphia. Can you tell us more about our latest place-based initiative?
Sure, and you're absolutely right. We just launched Convergence Philadelphia in March of this year with the support of 3 cornerstone partners, Radian, TD Bank, and Wells Fargo. Leading up to the launch, we worked with more than 50 local organizations in Philadelphia to really get a better understanding of the underlying challenges related to those gaps that I mentioned, and to learn about the housing landscape, the opportunities and challenges that Convergence could help with. So it really is a locally driven initiative. So those 50 organizations have helped shape a strategic plan for Philadelphia. MBA is the convener, but the decisions are really made at the local level.
Can you elaborate on any future activities Convergence has planned?
Yes, just recently in Memphis, they achieved a great milestone. They won a bid for 11 lots in Whitehaven, which is a predominantly Black neighborhood in Memphis. Those lots were acquired through a pilot program that we have with CoreLogic that supports our local nonprofit developers to help them create more opportunities for single-family entry-level homes. And then also with Convergence Columbus, they recently had a class for real estate professionals to help them better understand the affordable programs and products that are available to consumers. It was a great opportunity for dialogue between our lender members and those real estate professionals to break down some of the barriers that they have in terms of working together and to get a better understanding of the needs of the clients they're trying to serve. And in both of those situations, those are pilots that we'll be able to replicate and scale and use in other cities.
Those are all great developments. Now, before we go, I have one final question. Can you provide one piece of advice you would give a company who wants to broaden their affordable housing efforts?
Absolutely. Even though our Convergence initiatives are place-based, the lessons and best practices we are learning are things that can be implemented anywhere. And one thing that has really stood out to me is the importance of lenders developing relationships with housing counselors and real estate professionals. Those 3 housing professionals really need to work together in terms of reaching clients who are looking for affordable homeownership opportunities. So my piece of advice would be to get to know the real estate professionals and counselors in the markets that you serve. Make sure they have an understanding of the programs and products that you offer, because they might be the first point of contact when someone is looking to purchase a home. And if they have a clear understanding, then they can make the proper referrals or let them know that your lending organization has a tool that might be good for them. And ultimately, it's going to create a better buying experience for the consumer, which is really a win for everyone.
Well, that's a great piece of advice, Wendy. And I just want to say thank you for stopping by and giving us a background on Convergence.
Thanks, Fallon.